You should buy an absolute junk motorcycle like mine. And here's how you do it. Switch off the camera, man. They're multiplying. Turn it off, turn it off. You saved up for hours, and now you're sitting in toilet and scrolling through Marketplace, and you're finally ready to pull the plunge, both literally and figuratively. You want to buy some asparagus? How do you say multiple? Asparagus? Asparaguses? I am an asparagus, that's for sure. But it's treacherous waters out there, and buying the right shitbox, it ain't easy. Oof, there she is. Now let me tell you guys what to watch out for, not to get yourself into a pickle. Smash the subscribe button and let's get into it. Now that you know why to buy a shitbox, you can check that out in my previous video. Is that my previous video? Let me tell you the itty-gritty details on how not to ruin your life with one. First of all, you need to decide on how committed are you to shitboxing. Are you gonna be the Batman of shitboxes, or are you gonna be the peasant? First of all, the reasonable choice. It runs, it drives, needs a little bit of paint, there's a hole in the seat and needs a new tire. And you're telling yourself that you're gonna fix it in the next couple of weeks and probably sell it for profit. Newsflash, you won't. Next level is the shitter. It's more beat up than Rihanna and has less features than a doorknob. It's been hated by the world for the last 30 years, but you're telling yourself it's coming around and it's gonna become cool. Probably not. Usually these need immediate medical attention because the clutch probably slips, the head gasket is just about gone, and it burns a quart of oil every 12 hours. These right here are called design elements. This option will frequently require 50-50 chance, call a friend or help from audience, or a prayer. This is where things get real juicy, or should I say rusty? By the way, for the eagle eyes out there, this is Aprilia XV450, just about the most unreliable bike in the world. So yeah, this is a decoration. You're telling yourself that you're gonna fix it within the next month, but the truth is, it will never run again. You're just gonna move it from one corner of the garage to the other one, until you convince somebody else to buy it. In my experience, motorcycles are way more reliable than cars due to the performance surplus they have compared to how they're actually used. So you're gonna be okay. Maybe, or not. That wasn't helpful at all. Man, I gotta clean this up. Step number 2, preparation. With the decisions out of the way, now comes the part that we hated the most in school. Probably the reason why we are buying shitbox instead of a new Honda Prius. The homework. Ooh, it's a great book, by the way. Check it out. Prepare a budget and make sure you have cash with you. A lot of owners will accept an absolute lowball offer if you have cash money with you. Also, having a good plan and a budget will help you manage your expectations of what you can buy and not go in the rabbit hole of looking for better things in the same price range and end up finding the biggest lemon from the highest set. Be careful for that. Do not take loans to buy shitboxes. How many times I have to tell you? The whole premises of buying a shitbox is that it's affordable and does not cut into your lunch money, let alone put you on a slave ship with your bank. Do not be the idiot that takes a loan. Be the idiot that buys a shitbox. 2024. Do your research. It's never been easier to Google something, ask ChatGPT, go to forums. Finding out common problems for the shitbox you want to buy might help you bargaining for the price later on. Also, might save you from buying an absolute pickle. Now remember, if something seems too good to be true, it's 99.9999999999999% actually too good to be true. And will break down as soon as you take it home and sign the papers. And somehow they don't break right there. They break when you take them home. That's pretty crazy.
This might be controversial, but if you're like me, have a friend like him with you.
It's a dog's world out there. I've seen way too many women being tricked or scammed while buying their motorcycle. It helps to have a guy with you. Finally time to methodically and tactically execute the plan. Sir, yes sir, I will not buy sight unseen off the internet. No sir. Oh, by the way, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Let's go. Step 1, see your bike in person. Jeez, do I really have to tell you that? Don't be surprised that the place you arrive to see your bike looks like your local meth lab, because shitboxers, they live weird lives. Read the owner and the situation. Does the owner feel sketchy? Is the bike parked near other beat-up bikes? Do you feel like the owner is lying about modifications and the work that's been done on the bike?
Yeah, man, no issues at all. I just changed the chain 2 weeks ago.
And best of, talk with the owner. Talk about the modifications and the bike, because people, they just cannot help but talk about themselves. And sometimes they will let some juicy red flags slip. Make sure that when you arrive, the bike is cold. And this one obviously is not cold. The owner might be having some cold start issues, which might turn into a big issue. Next up, sniff the bike. Is there any vague smell of coolant? The bike might be leaking. You can always run your hand around the bottom of the fairing to see if there's any residue. And while we are here up close, make sure you check for general state of neglect. If somebody cannot take care of the basic things of the bike, chances are that they have not done any of the maintenance and there are some lemons lurking somewhere. The number one thing you can check is there any dirt in difficult to reach places? Is there any surface rust in places? This is a total sign of neglect, and it's my bike. The next step is faded or cracked plastics. I don't think I have any faded plastics. This, yeah, you know, well, look about these manly indicators. Have you seen anything more masculine than this? Tuning. If your bike is water cooled, make sure that you allow the bike to warm up as long as it needs. That will show if there's any coolant leaks, might hide some overheating issues or head gasket problems. If you see that, you just run away. We are on a side quest here. Does the bike have MOT? Well, it's not really a make it or break it kind of deal, but people tend to run their bikes into the ground until the MOT. And when the MOT comes, they sell the bikes because they will not pass. If this has passed, chances are somebody can't fix it anymore. The truth is that shitboxes will always have their problems. Here's a few that when you see them, you should immediately run away. The bike is overheating. Might be a simple problem, but also might be the most expensive mistake you've made this month. Weird sounds from the engine. Valve clearance, piston slap, cam chain slap, bish slap. They all sound expensive and absolutely not pleasurable. Yeah, this is an example of owning a shitbox. You're gonna be doing this a lot. There's many things slightly wrong with the bike. Although overall it's not a big issue, all of these small things will pile up and turn out way more expensive than previously thought, and also will take 3 months to fix instead of 3 days. Wiring spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. This one I'm the most scared of. Any loose wires, broken switches, broken connectors, just immediately run away. Electrical issues tend to be most difficult to diagnose and end up most expensive. Fuck electrical issues. Now, if that pile of junk is safe to ride, take it for a spin. But remember, you crash it, you buy it. Taking it for a spin is absolutely mandatory, because here you will understand if there's any issues with the chassis, with the braking, with overheating and so on. Make sure you accelerate hard, brake hard, go through all the gears that it has. Try this sneaky move to see that it's straight and whatnot. Yep, this one's good. Let's move on to the next one. Look at that, I found the right thing, Look at that. Sorry, how much is it? 65. Crazy. It's 25, that's pretty crazy. Remember, always try to bargain something for it. Unless it's your absolute dream vehicle and you're ready to exchange your children for it, always bargain for it, because I can almost promise you, soon enough you're gonna have to fix something on it, and that money you saved on it is gonna save your day. Make sure that the paperwork adds up. Is the chassis number matching the one in the logbook? Is the bike clear to be actually transferred to your name? There's nothing worse than you spending your own money and not being able to legally actually own it. You end up stuck in some parallel universe where you do own a new bike, but you don't own a new bike, you can't ride it. Don't be overhyped and arrive already sold. You will miss important red flags or ignore them altogether. The best practice here is have a friend with you. It will help you keep the mind clear and have a less biased view of things. Unless your friend wants the shitbox as much as you do, then you guys screwed. And by the way, in order to support my channel, you can go to my Patreon or click on join at the bottom of the video. Thank you. Well, the biggest advice I can give you overall is buy whatever tickles your pickle. Because at the end of the day, it's much easier to cry looking at the thing that you actually absolutely love than cry and be absolutely disgusted by it.